All right, everybody. Welcome back. Just changing channels. San Francisco Giants are hot, everybody. Let's move the screen over. Let's get the Giants in here. There we go. Welcome, Robert. Phlox, here we are. All right, welcome, Phlox. Shell in the house. Double shot of Dan. There we go. Yes. Thanks, Shell. Thanks for your support as a member. All right, let me kill the band here. All right, band. All right, guys, welcome into NorCal Sports Network, San Francisco Giants edition. Just finished up with USA men's basketball. Excuse me. Guys, the Giants are doing what they have to do right now, and they are playing really good ball. Logan Webb today. Wow, what can you say? Logan Webb, great performance. Goes 7 full innings today. Gives up Logan Webb's line today. Let me pull it up here for you. 7 innings, 4 hits only. 1 run, 1 earned run, only 1 base on balls, 8 strikeouts. Lowers his ERA to 3.32. Tyler Rogers comes in the 8th. Gets a clean inning, 1 strikeout, and then Ryan Walker kind of made it a little torturous in the 9th. Walked a guy, gave up a hit, but he did strike out 2 guys to get the save. His first save of the season. Ryan Walker. Thought Jordan Hicks might be the closer, but it looks like Ryan Walker may be. Guys, yes, Flock, still an issue with runners in scoring position. Left bases loaded up in the first inning, bottom of the first. They were 2 for 12 today with runners in scoring position, but only 6 hits for the Gigantes today. Only 6 hits. Mike Yastrzemski got 2 of them, now hitting 247. Chapman was 0 for 3, hitting 244. Fitzgerald 1 for 3 at 313. Ramos 1 for 3 and an RBI, hitting 288. And the rest was the bottom of the lineup. Gerard Encarnacion 1 for 3 with a base on ball, 286. And then Brett Wisely, 2 RBIs, big key hit there. Brett Wisely comes through. So the Giants, guys, are moving along. Let me pull up for you guys the actual standings here for Major League Baseball, and we'll take a look at the Giants at the wild card here, guys. The Giants let's just take a look at all the standings here, because this is getting interesting. Right now, in the National League, in the Western Division, you got 4 teams over 500. I believe that is the only division in all of baseball with 4 teams over 500. Yeah, Tampa Bay is now 500. There was 4 teams in the American League East, but now Tampa has fallen with 2 losses in a row to 58 and 58. So the National League West has 4 teams over 500. I'll blow that up a little bit for you. Look at that. Padres are smoking hot. They just cannot seem to lose. Watch them a little bit today. They've won 7 in a row, 9 out of 10, like 17 out of their last 21 road games. Padres, look at the Padres road record, 36 and 23. Only 1 game over 500 down there at Petco Park in San Diego, 30 and 29. But this is an impressive team. They're coming back. Padres, I think they could win this division because of their pitching. I really do. I told you guys to watch out for the Cubs. The Cubbies are 10 plus 10 now, and they've won 4 in a row. They got a 10 plus 10 run differential. They're 59 and 60. Let's take a look at the wild card standings, shall we? And see where the Giants stand there. I think they're only Atlanta, I last looked, was ahead 8-5. Oops, sorry guys, I just messed that up. Let me go back. All right, let me scroll up here. All right, doing all the controls here and talking myself and trying to man the chat. It's everybody else is off tonight. They got lives besides me Saturday night. All right, there we go. We got the Padres leading, and then we've got Arizona. Let me give you a live update on Arizona right now, and I'll tell you what's going on with that ball game. By the way, the Mets are losing in the top of the 6th to the Mariners, so that bodes well for the Giants. The Braves are winning 11-8 up in Colorado, bottom of the 9th. So Braves hold on there. The Giants will remain a game and a half back because Atlanta will jump back over the Mets, and the Mets will then be right ahead of the Giants. So this is, and then St. Louis won or lost today. St. Louis lost to Kansas City. Come on. Yeah. St. Louis lost. I'm sliding over to the loss column there. So St. Louis and then the Cubs are right behind the Giants. The Pirates are starting to fade a little bit. Let's see. The Pirates have lost 5 in a row. So I like what the Cubs are doing now. That's the team. If you recall, right at the All-Star break, I said I like what the Cubs did, and I just like who they have. So the Giants are in a good position, though, right now, guys. But they've got to keep going. Yes, Adam C., D-backs are equally hot. You are correct. Giants have to keep this thing going. Why? Because the schedule gets tougher toward the end of August. Right now, the Giants have a pretty good schedule with Detroit, and then they got 4 against Atlanta. That's going to be huge. Minimum got to split. Cannot fall 2 games further back of Atlanta. So they've got to split against Atlanta, and ideally you win tomorrow, you sweep Detroit. This is what you need to do, is start not just winning series, but, sweeping Detroit allows you to split a series against Atlanta. Losing tomorrow against Detroit, and if Atlanta maintains their lead tonight and then wins tomorrow, and you lose a game back of Atlanta, then split, now you're not making up ground. You got to make up ground. Eric says, could 3 National League West teams make the playoffs? Yeah, it could happen. I mean, the Giants are playing well, but I want to just remind you guys that the Giants' schedule gets very tough when you look at the end of August, okay? They got to go on the road to Milwaukee, and you've got to look at September as well, okay? So I want to pull up the schedule for you, and we'll take a look here at the Giants' schedule, what it looks like going forward, okay? Let's pull it up right here and look at it together. All right, we're just going to focus in on August and September, okay? Let me move that over a little bit so we can get rid of, well, we'll just, kind of hard to do that, but all right, we'll just put it right in the center. Let's take a look at August first. There we go. All right, August, we've got Detroit tomorrow and then Atlanta for 4. Go to Oakland for 2, and then you come back for 3 against the White Sox. So basically what you've got right now is like a 11-game homestand. You've got 3 with Detroit, 4 with Atlanta, that's 7, 2 with Oakland, that's 9, actually 12, 3 with the White Sox. 12 games where you're sleeping in your own bed. And that's pretty important for routine. And then it gets tough after the White Sox. You got 3 tough ones in Seattle, who's fighting for their playoff lives. Then you go to Milwaukee, who's actually competing for the number 1 seed in the National League, 1 or 2. They want that because then they get a little bit of a break schedule-wise. And then you get a little easy 3-game schedule or series with Miami at home. But then it's Arizona for 3. And then this is in September. And then it's on to San Diego for 3, back home with Milwaukee for 3, San Diego for 3, Baltimore for 3, Kansas City, Arizona, St. Louis. All teams either currently in the playoffs right now or competing for a playoff spot. So this is the time the Giants need to make their move. They need to really come out of August. I think I said they would be 3 games over 500 for the month. If they really want to put themselves in the driver's seat in a good position, they need to be like 6 or 7 over 500 for the month. Robert Rothberg says our starting pitching will lead us. It's possible. It's possible. You got a good outing today with Webb, a great outing. You got a good outing last night from Ray, which you needed. You're going to get Birdsong tomorrow, and then Snell on Monday. And then Tuesday will be – who's going to pitch Tuesday? Maybe it's Birdsong. Who pitched Thursday? Was it who pitched Thursday? And let me look at that. I'm getting myself confused, this rotation. Hold on one sec. Let me take a peek at the Tuesday is Harrison. That's right. Kyle Harrison. Was drawing a blank who pitched on Wednesday last week. Thursday was Birdsong. So, or no. What do we got here, guys? Tomorrow's pitching matchup is Hayden Birdsong against Keter Montero. And then Monday, it's Blake Snell going against Chris Sale. And then Tuesday, it is Hayden or Charlie Morton against Kyle Harrison. Wednesday, Robbie Ray going for the Giants against Grant Holmes. And then Thursday's a big matchup, Logan Webb against Max Fried. So Giants, catching the Braves at the right time. Braves are getting battered, their bullpen in Colorado. It's a typical Colorado game tonight. Let me see if that game's gone final. I'll let you know. It has gone final. 11-8 Atlanta over Colorado. And just looking at the box score, Atlanta, Max Fried went 5 innings, didn't have a great outing, 7 hits, 5 runs with 3 walks. Then they had to go to their pitcher, their bullpen. They had Bummer, Johnson, Jimenez, and then their closer, Iglesias. So they had to use 4 guys. I mean, if their bullpen gets beat up tomorrow, that's what you want for the Giants coming in, with Atlanta coming in Monday. Monday should be a battle with Blake Snell and Chris Sale. But, guys, this is the time Giants need to make their move. So Steven Ortega says the baseball gods are working in our favor and having playoff chance. Hey, Giants have a playoff chance. I'm not going to sit here and change my tune all right now and say Giants are going to make it, because I've told you my feeling. I want the Giants to make it, but I also don't know if they will. It's not going to be easy, guys, because they are going to go have some tough games. Every game in every game starting on August 23rd. Every game. I mean, the 4 games in Atlanta, not easy. Oakland's not even easy right now. But when you get to Seattle on August 23rd and then go to Milwaukee, there's only 3 games after the White Sox 21st that you could say looks very, very favorable on the schedule. And that's the 3-game series at the end of the month and the 1st of September against Miami. The rest of the schedule is tough after this stretch. So that final stretch, by the way, guys, 25 games in the month of September against all playoff contending teams. And then you've got 6 at the end of August with Seattle and Milwaukee. So add those 25 to that 6, that's 31. Then you got 3 with Miami. You got 3. So out of their final 34 games, only the 3 games against Miami look like, hey, that's an opportunity that you can sweep. Will I praise Farhan if they make the playoffs? I will give Farhan his credit. I definitely will give him his credit. I mean, I told you guys one thing. I'll always give you honest takes, and if I got to eat crow, I'll eat crow. You know, if I'm wrong, look, I'd rather have a show that tells you my opinion, my honest opinion, than just hit here and just root for the Giants. Everything's great. Everything's great. What kind of show is that, guys? If all we do is just give you all the positives when it's raining. If I tell you it's sunny outside and it's pouring down rain and there's clouds, but everything's great, it's just yay, yay, yay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everything's great. Now, I'm going to tell you like it is. And you know what? Sports changes. Sports opinions are free-flowing as things change. Teams improve themselves with chemistry, with different players. So I'm not going to just sit here and blow smoke up your you-know-what and tell you that everything's great. But right now, things are looking good. Everything is looking good. I appreciate that, Large Turkey. Great point. That's why he loves this show. Yeah. Look, there's plenty of shows out there on the internet, YouTube, whatever, that will just tell you everything's wonderful. I mean, guys were telling you it was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful when the Giants were 5-6 under and couldn't score a run. And look, right now the Giants are playing well. They're playing good baseball, and they're doing it at the right time. They have 43 games to go. They're 3 games over 500. Let's see if they can match their low point of being 6 under, going 6 over. That's what the Giants need to do. Get to 6 over and then grow from there. I kind of told you guys this year at the beginning, I think the Giants are going to flow between a few games under 500 to a few over. I still have them targeted at being a 500 club at the end of the year or a game or 2 under. I really think it's going to be tough for them to win 85 games. It would be nice. It'd be nice to see some playoff baseball at Oracle Park this year. Now, if they do make the playoffs as a wild card, those first series will all be on the road, wherever that may be. So, but anything can happen with 43, 44 games to go. Braves have 2 or 3 games more than the Giants because the Giants and Braves actually have the same number of losses or wins. The Giants actually have, let me see if the standings been updated. Yes, Atlanta with the victory. They're actually tied, Atlanta. Oh, the Mets game hasn't gone final. That's why. Mets are trailing Seattle. But the Giants have 3 more losses, guys, than the Atlanta Braves. let's take a look. There it is. They have 3 more losses than the Braves and the Mets. That loss column is very, very important. You can make up wins. You understand? You cannot make up losses. So if if the Giants have the same number of losses but 3 less wins, I'd feel a lot better because you control your destiny. If the Giants, instead of being 61 and 58, were 58, let's see, they would have to be, if they had 55 losses and 3 less wins, feel a lot better because then they could win 3 in a row and catch Atlanta. But you gotta watch that loss column. It's not a Colt says the schedule right now is mostly just noise. The only true litmus test will be the 18 games with San Diego, Arizona, Kansas City, and Baltimore. Yes. Also, Milwaukee, it's not a Colt. You got 6 games with the Brew Crew. 6 games with Milwaukee and 3 against Seattle. Add those 9, 27 games. Those 27 games are going to be, and you might even throw these 4 in against Atlanta. Giants are beating up against, sub 500 teams that are struggling, teams that are going nowhere, not fighting for playoffs at all. They're beating up on those teams, okay? But they got to keep it up. They got to keep the pressure. But I'll tell you what, guys, one thing that really, really excited me today. Did you guys get a chance to see the pregame show with the 2014 San Francisco Giants? Did anybody see that? Seeing Mad Bum today and Buster and listening to Mad Bum today and the cheers for Mad Bum, I'm not going to lie to you guys, brought a little tear to my eye today. Mad Bum was the dude, man. He was my guy. I love Mad Bum. He's everything that the Giants needed, toughness. And that whole team, that makeup of that team, Pence, Posey, the core 4, the bullpen, that was just an awesome stretch of baseball for San Francisco. And it was a time that I don't know if we'll ever see again. I'm on record as saying I don't think the Giants get anything done with Farhan. It was great to see Sabes out there. The team pitcher, did you guys see that? Holding the 2014 World Series trophy. That was special. That's what I want to see back. And Hunter Pence was saying this team could do it. Maybe the Giants are able to make it. But 2014, man, you had pros. You had some awesome guys. Vogelsong. Man, it was Flock stole Vogie's pitch delivery in high school. Hey, back in my high school days, Flocks, it was John Montefiusco. He was the guy I imitated. Yeah, that was 1970s though, mid to late 70s. So that tells you how old I am, right? So, guys, it's anybody got any comments? Let me just look here. I'm going to go through this chat real quick. Eric L says every game out from here on out is a playoff game for the Giants. Losses hurt at this point. Yes, they really do. What else we got in the chat? Sorry, I can't get to all of the chat stuff that's going on, but guys, we appreciate your support. Yeah, to sweep Detroit in 2014, 4-0 behind 4 masterful pitching performances from the starting pitching, and the bullpen was lights out when needed. That was just unbelievable. That was unbelievable, 2014. What a ride that was. So I don't know which one was favorite. 10 was the first, and it was pretty joyous. 12 was so unexpected with being down to Cincinnati 2-0, losing 2 games at home and then having to go to Cincinnati and win 3, then down 3-1 against St. Louis, and Barry Zito comes through with an incredible performance, and they win those. They come back from 3-1, and then they go on to sweep Detroit. It was like they won 7 straight games after, falling behind to Detroit. And then 14, what can you say, was pretty magical, beating Pittsburgh in the wild card, and then, beating Washington unexpectedly, and beating St. Louis again on the Ishikawa walk-off homer to win the pennant, and then Game 7, Madison Bumgarner. Oh, my goodness, guys. Incredible history San Francisco Giants have, and this is why I come down on the organization at times, because it's a storied history, and we should get back to those roots and stop playing around with little back-end roster moves that nobody's heard of, and we move guys off for a week, and let's go get the big boys. Okay, let's get some of the big boys. They don't have to be superstars, but we need just a couple of star type players that play well together. So yeah, the slam by Craw in Pittsburgh was unbelievable. Yes, it did sound like a morgue after that. They knew it was over. They weren't scoring off the bum. So, but guys, normally this show would be a little longer, and I am going to close this show out tonight. We will be back tomorrow night. Right. So tomorrow's pitching matchup. Whoop! Hold on, I hit the wrong button there. I got to go with the exit music here. What happened here? Hold on here. I lost it, guys. Doing the controls by myself. Okay, here we go. All right. Well, trying to run this board and everything else. So, guys, we'll be back tomorrow night. Giants, Detroit Tigers, and the pitching matchup for tomorrow, Hayden Birdsong, Kiter Montero. We'll see if the Giants can pull it off. But, guys, I want you, if you're a Niner fan, I want you to go right now. Make sure, Red Jet says, make sure you like and sub, guys. Hit that sub button and hit that like button for us. Really appreciate it. Yes, last day of Olympics tomorrow. We're heard here on YouTube, on X, formerly known as Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, guys. Catch us all over social media. We're growing. Please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps. But I am going to go join Larry Krueger right now over on the Krug Show. If you guys want to join over there, see me over there, 49ers postgame. So hit me up over there. Hit Larry up. 49ers coverage of tonight's loss to the Tennessee Titans, first exhibition game. But we'll be back here on NorCal Sports tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Giants go for the sweep over the Tigers. And we will see you over at the Krug Show, hopefully, right now. And if not, if you're not going to be over at the Krug Show, I'll see you guys tomorrow night here at NorCal Sports. Thank you so much for joining. Take care, everybody. Oh, I'm still live. I forgot to hit the end the stream button. Here I'm eating. That's funny. I thought I was done. Guys, I'm going to end the stream. See you over at the Krug Show. If not, here tomorrow night, NorCal Sports, 8 p.m. Take care, everybody.